And we're joined now by a third-round pick of the New York Rangers. He is Red Deer Rebels captain Jayden Grubbe. Jayden, let's start at the natural top. Draft weekend, you hear your name called, you see your name on the screen. What's the reaction, and who were you celebrating with?
I was just celebrating with 4 or 5 buddies, and then my grandparents, family, friends, and my parents and kind of family. So had a little small group in the backyard, and we're watching the TV. So it was good to celebrate with them.
If I'm not mistaken, the pick was actually made during a commercial break, wasn't it? Obviously a bit of a wrinkle, but nonetheless, when they came back from commercial, you had to have been excited to see your name.
Yeah, there was a commercial break right at the end of the second round going into the third. And right during that, I got about 2 or 3 text messages, and then didn't really know what was going on, kind of half celebrated. And then once the commercial was done and then we saw the screen, then we kind of actually celebrated. So it was a little different, but it was kind of funny.
New York City, that's got to be exciting for you. Tell me a little bit about what you think of the Rangers and how excited you are to get going with them.
Yeah, it's really exciting going to New York. Just kind of excited to get there and see what it's all about, and get on the ice there and get in Madison Square Garden, kind of get the feel for all that. So it'll be a really, really good experience, and something that I'm looking forward to for sure. And I'm just super excited.
Jayden, it's no secret that you personally have had to overcome a bit of adversity with injury, with obviously the pandemic, keeping you guys sidelined for a good chunk of time. But what has that experience and being drafted through it all taught you about yourself, and how maybe, if more so rewarding, was it to be recognized by an NHL club as you were on draft weekend?
Yeah, I think for me, only playing the few games that I played and still being selected by them was pretty, I don't know, it was kind of something that didn't totally expect, but I was kind of hoping would happen. It's nice to be recognized, and only that short of time that the team saw me. So I think just kind of that gives me a bit of confidence that they believe in me, and kind of in that short span they saw what I can do. So I'm just kind of excited to show what I can do and what I bring to the table. So kind of going through all that, and the injury and the pandemic has kind of just pushed me to keep going, and just kind of trying to get better all the time, and something that I haven't went through before. And it's kind of, once you get back on the ice, you don't want to take it for granted, because sat there just watching practice and games all winter. So now it's nice to finally get back on the ice, and don't want to take it for granted. So just really excited to be back at it, and then looking forward to getting ice with New York, and back in Red Deer as well. So that would be nice to get going in both places.
So the last 2 NHL drafts, the Rangers have selected a captain from the Western Hockey League. Last year was Braden Schneider. This year it's you. What do you think that tells you about what they might be looking for out of you in terms of leadership qualities?
Yeah, I think for myself, I'm just someone that leads by example. I'm not a big talker or anything, but something needs to be said, I'll do it. But I think that's just an element to my game, is how I prepare and how I'm detailed on and off the ice, and just the intensity and compete I play the game is I just want to set the tone for the rest of the team and the rest of the guys. So I think that's something that maybe they're looking at that they like, and something that have in common with Schneider there from Brandon. But maybe I think for me, just kind of the lead by example is something that they like. So that's the biggest thing for me.
The thing that jumps off the page for me with you is that Brent Sutter and the Rebels staff entrusted you with wearing that C at a pretty young stage in your WHL career. How do you feel like you've accepted that responsibility? And I mean, how honored are you, I guess, for lack of a better term, to have been given that responsibility by the Rebels so early in your WHL time?
Yeah, I think it's a huge honor from coming from someone like Brent and the whole staff, and everyone there is something that you kind of got to take a look at and realize that he's been around the game for a long time, and he knows what he's doing. So you kind of got to look at that and realize he made that choice for a reason. So a big thing he told me was just not to change anything and just keep doing what I was doing at the start of the year, and that's why I named me captain. So for me, I just kept doing the same thing, and that's what I'll continue to do.
Last one from me, Jayden. As we look forward now, you mentioned you're back skating. About a month or so away, I would guess, from WHL camp, a little bit longer from NHL camp. What's the routine for you, and how excited are you to be getting back going for real here in the fall?
Yeah, kind of the routine for me right now is either working out or rehab 5-6 days a week, and kind of some days I'll do a workout in the gym and then go to the pool or do stuff specific for my knee. And then on the ice now, I got told by the doc that I could go kind of ramp up on ice a little more. So kind of 3 to 5 a week on the ice. So I think August for me will be pretty intense, and just getting ready for that September 1st, and get ready to go with the guys in Red Deer. So it'll be exciting.